Retro Unboxing.
Hello viewers, welcome back to the channel. Look at this. So this is a slim iMac, well, as you can see, and I'm pointing it out on the screen. But I don't know if you saw a couple of videos ago, I bought what I thought was probably a UK record of a £75 UK British GBP pounds slim iMac. And I thought that was a record. I couldn't see any that had sold working for less, and most iMacs of this age and whatever, even with faults, sell for more. But here you can see the Facebook listing. The guy had originally put it up for 150, then he'd put it down to 100. And if I'm honest, I'm not normally one of those sorts of people that lowball people, but I looked at the damage. We'd exchanged a couple of messages, and as you can see here, it described it as being scuffs and scratches on the base, but it's actually bent, so it needs replacing. So I knocked him down to 60 quid, and he said, yeah, okay, if you can come and fetch it now. So I did, and as you saw very briefly earlier on in the video, and just here it is. And yeah, like I say, I paid 60 quid, which is definitely, absolutely 100% guaranteed Guinness certified a world record. Anyway, so here's the spec. It's a 2013 machine, quad core with 8 gig of RAM, and then I think it's a 500 gigabyte. It's either a 500 gigabyte or a 1 terabyte HDD. So my plan is to fully refurbish this, and this video is just a quick look around showing you the sort of state of it, and then my first port of call is to clean it up, have a look at what can and can't be done, and then see if I can boot it, and yeah, like I say, sort of see what needs to be done with it really. So here you can see, first things first, just give the screen a good clean. Now clean around the back. You'll have seen again earlier, the most of it is just grime, kind of fingerprints where people have, I don't know, like sneezed on it, or I don't know, maybe wiped their arse on it. So yeah, just giving it a good old clean with a good old microfiber cloth, a bit of window polish and some elbow grease. There was a little bit of tape there, so I'll pull that off. You'll see there's a sticker on the stand, but I'm going to be replacing the stand, so there's just no point even trying to get that off. So yeah, just give it a clean up, and to be fair, it looks better already. The scratches on the screen, and actually the camera's pretty well focused, you kind of can't really see the scratches now, and I'm fairly sure that once the screen is on, you just won't see the scratches at all. Yeah, you just see them a little bit, but they're not terrible for 60 quid, and you know, a few quid on upgrades. I can't really grumble. I've had a look around for tutorials on whether you can repair the scratches, but I think because of the anti-glare coating, it's actually a bit of a problem that you can't really sort out. And a new screen is worth more than what I paid for the Mac, so it's gonna have to stay as is. So you can see there, I've done a first boot on it, and it's just gone to the little folder screen to say, well, we think there's a disk drive in here, but there's no operating system. So restart it and press Option R, puts the computer into internet recovery mode, which, to be fair, comes up pretty quickly. Some of these little sections are sped up, so it's not real time. Don't assume I've just fully reset it in 3 minutes. But yep, just into disk utilities, format the hard drive that's in there. Can I see what size drive it is? Yeah, 1 TB, so it's a 1 terabyte HDD. I've had issues in the past where I've not been able to reinstall OS X Mountain Lion from Internet Recovery. it just seems to say this is not available right now, but this one has worked. I honestly just thought that Apple had maybe turned the thing off. But yeah, I mean, I actually rebooted and re-downloaded Mountain Lion in probably about 25-30 minutes. And then, yeah, kind of reinstalled it. It really, really didn't take long at all. And then the next reboot, I think it goes straight into Mac setup. That's coming up in a second. There we go, straight in. So just signed in. I've put 65. I'd got myself confused. I thought I'd paid £65 for it, which is I'm coming at 65. But I did genuinely pay 60 quid. So straight there to the desktop boot screen, just having a look at the general spec and info. So yeah, we've got the 2.7 gig i5 quad core, 8 gigabytes of 1600 megahertz RAM. Not a bad little graphics chip, and then yeah, the 1 terabyte HDD. So the next video is going to come up in a week or two. I've just got to do the repair. I've bought the SSD. I've got some RAM from a failed previous project where in fact it was the 75 quid project where the RAM was soldered, so I couldn't upgrade it. So I'm going to stick that RAM into this one instead. So by the time I've done, it'll have a 500 gig SSD, a brand new monitor stand, and a 16 gig of RAM. So if you're interested in seeing that one, maybe subscribe, give this one a like, and you'll see that video come up in the next week or two once I've done it. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this one. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the world's cheapest 60 quid slim iMac, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. See you soon.
Retro unboxing.